Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to challenge you with the powerful and often misunderstood concept, destroy yourself to rebuild yourself. Now, before you jump to conclusions, let me explain what I mean by this profound statement. In life, we all face moments when we must confront the truth about ourselves, when we must come face to face with our limitations, our fears, our doubts, and the patterns that keep us from moving forward. This is the moment when true transformation begins, not by adding more to who we are, but by letting go of who we have become. You see, we cannot enter into a new season of growth if we are holding on to the old version of ourselves. We cannot build a new structure on a foundation that is crumbling, and neither can we expect a new life when we continue to operate with outdated mindsets, toxic habits, and misguided beliefs. To destroy yourself means to dismantle the old you. It means letting go of the failures and mistakes that have defined you in the past. It means releasing the limiting thoughts that tell you who you are is all you'll ever be. It means clearing the debris of bitterness, unforgiveness, and self-doubt that clutter your heart and mind. This process of destruction is not meant to harm you. It is a preparation for the greatest construction of all, the building of your true self. Consider the process of a seed growing into a tree. The seed must first be buried. It must be broken open in the soil before it can rise up and produce fruit. The seed's destruction is not its end, it is its beginning. So too, we must allow ourselves to be broken in order to be rebuilt into the person we were meant to be. To rebuild yourself, you must have vision. A man who does not know where he is going will never build anything of significance. The blueprint of your life must be drawn by a vision of purpose. What is your purpose? What is your divine assignment? Where are you going? And who are you becoming along the way? You cannot build a house without a plan, and neither can you build your life without a purpose. A man who knows his purpose is unstoppable. But a man who lacks vision is like a ship without a rudder adrift, aimless, tossed by every wave of uncertainty. To rebuild yourself, you must commit to growth. Growth is not easy. It demands sacrifice. It requires that you stretch beyond your comfort zone, that you challenge your thinking, that you face your weaknesses and turn them into strengths. It means you must read, learn, and develop yourself spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. A tree that does not grow cannot bear fruit. And a person who refuses to grow cannot fulfill their potential. To rebuild yourself, you must embrace the process. This is the part that many people miss. We live in a culture that values instant results, but transformation takes time. Like a sculptor chipping away at a block of stone, you will face trials, setbacks, and discomfort along the way. But it is in those moments that your true character is revealed. You cannot rush the process. Trust that every challenge is shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for greatness. So, today, I challenge you to embrace the destruction of the old self so that you can rise up and rebuild your life with purpose, vision, and growth. Yes, it may be painful. Yes, it will demand everything from you. But remember this, the pain of destruction is the birthing ground for the beauty of reconstruction. Do not fear the process. Do not run from the struggle. Understand that when you are willing to destroy the things that no longer serve you, you are making room for the new, the better, and the divine to be built in you. You were not created to remain in the same place forever. You were created to grow, to evolve, and to become all that you were destined to be. Let the old pass away, and let the new arise in you. The world is waiting for the new you to emerge, so do not delay the process. Destroy the limitations of your past, and step into the greatness of your future. Destruction for transformation. True growth begins by dismantling the old version of yourself. To rebuild, you must let go of past failures, limiting beliefs, and negative patterns. Vision is essential. You cannot rebuild yourself without a clear purpose of vision. Your life's blueprint must be guided by your divine assignment and the purpose that drives you. Commitment to growth. Growth is a continuous process that requires effort, sacrifice, and the willingness to stretch beyond your comfort zone. It's about developing yourself spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. Embrace the process. Transformation is a journey that takes time. Challenges and discomfort are part of the process, and you must trust that they are refining you for greater things ahead. The new you rebuilding yourself leads to discovering your true potential. Let go of your limitations and embrace the new version of yourself that can fulfill your purpose and achieve greatness. In life, we all face moments when we must confront the truth about who we are and where we are headed. These moments are often uncomfortable, as they ask us to look deep within ourselves and assess not just where we have been, but where we are going. We have to evaluate the patterns, choices, and beliefs that have shaped our journey up to that point. It is in these moments of introspection that the concept of destruction for transformation becomes crucial. Many people see destruction as a negative concept. It's associated with loss, failure, and endings. But the truth is that destruction, when approached correctly, is the first step in creating something new, something greater. Just as a seed must be buried and broken in the soil before it can grow into a tree, so too must we sometimes go through a period of destruction in order to grow into the person we are meant to become. To destroy yourself is not to erase your identity or to lose your worth. Rather, it's about breaking free from the shackles of outdated mindsets, toxic habits, and the false perceptions that have held you back. Destruction for transformation involves letting go of the parts of yourself that no longer serve your purpose, so that you can make space for the person you're destined to become. The first part of destruction is recognizing that something within you needs to change. It's easy to get comfortable in life, to settle into routines, to accept mediocrity, and to let the status quo dictate your path. However, this comfort often keeps you from discovering your true potential. It's not until you experience a sense of dissatisfaction, discomfort, or frustration that you begin to question what needs to change. It is at this point that destruction begins. To destroy yourself means to recognize that what you have been holding onto is no longer serving you, and you must be willing to let it go. When we talk about destruction, we are speaking about dismantling limiting beliefs and attitudes that prevent us from growing. Often we become prisoners of our past experiences, our failures, and the voices of others who have tried to define us. These beliefs may have once served as a protection mechanism, keeping us safe from hurt or rejection, but they have now become barriers that prevent us from stepping into the fullness of who we are meant to be. Destruction in this case is not about annihilation, but about unshackling yourself from the chains of these limiting beliefs. It means questioning everything you once thought to be true and allowing yourself to break free from the ideas that have kept you small. Destruction also involves letting go of fear. Fear is one of the most powerful forces that keep us stagnant. It holds us back from taking risks, from stepping into new opportunities, and from pursuing our true potential. Fear often disguises itself as rationality, as caution, but in reality, it is a barrier to progress. To destroy fear is to confront it head on, to recognize that it does not have the power to control you unless you allow it. Destruction in this case is not about eliminating fear altogether, but about not letting fear dictate your actions. It's about recognizing that fear is often a sign that you are on the verge of something great, and you must step forward in spite of it. Letting go of past hurts and traumas is another form of destruction. So many people carry the weight of past mistakes, regrets, and emotional wounds. These experiences shape who we are, and while they may have been necessary for our development, they should not define us. Destruction in this context is about releasing the emotional baggage that keeps us tethered to the past. It's about forgiving ourselves for our mistakes, letting go of grudges, and allowing ourselves to heal. Holding on to pain only prevents us from moving forward. Destruction then is the act of purging the past so that we can make room for new experiences and greater opportunities. Sometimes destruction is also about leaving behind people or environments that hinder our growth. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay with you on your journey. There are people who, through no fault of their own, may have been part of your past but are no longer aligned with the person you are becoming. These relationships, though they may have once been meaningful, can become toxic or draining. To destroy yourself in this case is to let go of relationships that no longer serve your higher purpose. This can be one of the hardest aspects of destruction, as we often fear being alone or misunderstood. However, when we free ourselves from these relationships, we make space for people who will help us grow, challenge us, and support us in becoming our best selves. The process of destruction is often painful. It's natural to resist change, and we may try to hold on to what we know, even if it's no longer serving us. But the truth is, holding on to something that is broken only keeps us stuck. Just as a house that has been damaged beyond repair needs to be torn down before a new one can be built, so too must we let go of what is no longer working in our lives. This is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to look at your life and admit that something needs to change. It takes even more courage to act on that realization and begin the process of destruction. But while destruction is painful, it is also liberating. It is the process that clears the way for something better, something greater. Just as an artist must sometimes erase or reshape parts of a sculpture to bring it closer to its true form, we too must be willing to destroy the old aspects of ourselves to reveal the masterpiece of our true potential. Destruction for transformation is about making space for the new, the fresh, the untapped possibilities that await us. Once we allow the destruction to occur, we must have the patience to let the rebuilding process unfold. This is where transformation happens, but the key to rebuilding is not in trying to force a quick change. It is about allowing the new version of yourself to emerge naturally without rushing the process. Transformation is not about adding more to yourself, but about peeling away the layers of who you are not until you are left with the core of your true self. It's important to understand that destruction for transformation is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process. As you grow and evolve, new layers of yourself will need to be dismantled and rebuilt. This is the nature of life. We are always in a state of becoming, always being refined, and always being prepared for the next phase of our journey. Destruction is not something that happens once and then is over. It is a recurring cycle that ensures we never get too comfortable in our growth. It challenges us to continue evolving, to continue reaching for greater heights, and to continue uncovering the fullest expression of who we are. Destruction for transformation is the first step in a process that leads to profound change. It requires the courage to look at yourself honestly, to acknowledge the parts of you that need to be let go, and to trust that in the destruction there is a greater purpose. The broken pieces of your life are not the end, they are the raw materials from which your transformation will be built. If you are willing to embrace the discomfort, the uncertainty, and the challenge, you will emerge from the process stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. Destruction is not the end of the road, it is the beginning of your most significant transformation. Vision is one of the most powerful forces that can shape the course of our lives. It is the driving force that determines where we go, who we become, and what we accomplish. Without vision, life can feel directionless, aimless, and uncertain. Vision provides us with the clarity to see beyond our current circumstances, to envision a future that is greater than what we can touch or feel in the present moment. It enables us to dream, to aspire, and to strive toward a purpose that is larger than ourselves. At its core, vision is the ability to see what others cannot see. It is not limited by the constraints of the present. Rather, it taps into the potential of the future. When we have vision, we are able to look beyond the challenges and obstacles of today and imagine the possibilities of tomorrow. Vision gives us a glimpse of what could be, even when what is in front of us does not yet reflect it. It allows us to see opportunities that others might overlook, and it empowers us to take steps toward a better future, even when that future seems distant or uncertain. Vision is essential because it is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. Every significant accomplishment in human history, whether in the realm of business, politics, science, or science, began with a vision. The great inventors, leaders, and innovators did not simply respond to the world as it was. They envisioned a different world, a world that had not yet been realized. This vision then became the compass that guided their actions and decisions. It gave them the courage to face obstacles, to persist through adversity, and to stay focused on their goal, even when the path was unclear. Without vision, there would be no forward movement, no progress, and no innovation. It is vision that propels us forward, that makes the impossible seem possible, and that inspires us to push the boundaries of what we can achieve. However, vision is not just about having a dream or a desire for the future. It is about having a clear and focused sense of purpose that guides every aspect of our lives. Vision gives us direction. It is the map that leads us toward our destination, helping us navigate through life's complexities and uncertainties. Without vision, we would be like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the sea of life, vulnerable to the tides and winds of circumstance. Vision gives us a clear sense of where we are headed and why it matters. It helps us prioritize our time, energy, and resources toward the things that truly matter, rather than wasting them on things that do not align with our greater purpose. When we have vision, we are able to filter out distractions and focus on what is truly important. It becomes our guiding light, helping us make decisions that align with our long-term goals. In a world that is full of noise, demands, and priorities, vision helps us maintain clarity and focus. It gives us the strength to say no to things that will pull us off course. And it gives us the wisdom to say yes to opportunities that will move us closer to our desired outcome. Vision empowers us to make choices that are in alignment with our values, our purpose, and our goals, even when those choices require sacrifice or discomfort. Furthermore, vision is essential because it helps us stay motivated even when the road gets tough. The journey toward any significant achievement is rarely smooth. There will always be setbacks, obstacles, and challenges along the way. Without vision, it would be easy to give up when things get difficult. But with a clear vision of the future, we are able to persevere through the struggles, knowing that each step forward brings us closer to our goal. Vision provides us with the resilience we need to continue, even when we feel exhausted or defeated. It reminds us of the bigger picture, helping us to keep our eyes fixed on the prize, rather than being distracted by temporary pain or setbacks. In addition to providing motivation, vision also fuels creativity and innovation. When we can see a future that does not yet exist, we are able to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions to problems. Vision inspires us to break free from conventional thinking and to explore new possibilities. It encourages us to ask questions like what if and why not? Vision challenges the status quo and pushes us to imagine new ways of doing things. It is vision that drives innovation because it forces us to look beyond the limitations of the present and to think about how we can create a better future. But having vision is not enough on its own. Vision requires action. It is not enough to simply dream about the future or to imagine what could be. Vision is the catalyst for action. It compels us to take the first step to move beyond our comfort zones and to begin the process of turning our vision into reality. The gap between vision and reality is bridged by consistent, intentional action. Without action, vision remains nothing more than a dream, a fleeting thought that has no tangible impact on our lives or the world around us. Vision requires us to be proactive, to set goals and to take concrete steps toward achieving them. This is where discipline and perseverance come in. Vision alone will not bring results. It requires hard work, dedication, and a willingness to push through difficulties. There will be times when the vision seems distant, when the road ahead feels long and uncertain. In those moments, it is easy to become discouraged or to lose faith in the vision. But it is during these times that perseverance is most important. Perseverance is the fuel that keeps us moving forward when things get tough. It is what allows us to keep working even when we cannot yet see the fruits of our labor. Vision and perseverance go hand in hand. Without vision, there would be no reason to persevere, and without perseverance, vision would remain unfulfilled. Moreover, vision is essential because it is the key to living a life of fulfillment and purpose. Many people live their lives reacting to circumstances, responding to external pressures, and going through the motions without ever truly pursuing a meaningful goal. They may find temporary satisfaction and success, but they are never truly fulfilled because they are not living according to a clear vision of who they are and what they are meant to accomplish. Vision provides us with a sense of purpose, a reason to wake up every morning and give our best effort. It helps us align our actions with our values and our desires so that we can create a life that is both successful and meaningful. Living with vision gives us a sense of direction and meaning, even in the face of challenges. It allows us to stay connected to our deeper purpose and to make decisions that are in alignment with our core values. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to make decisions that support our goals, and it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated even when obstacles arise. Vision empowers us to live a life that is intentional, purposeful, and fulfilling rather than drifting through life without direction or meaning. Vision also has the power to inspire others. A person with a clear and compelling vision is a magnet for support and collaboration. People are drawn to vision because it provides them with a sense of hope and possibility. When others see your vision and believe in it, they are often willing to join you in making that vision a reality. Vision has the power to unite people, to create a sense of shared purpose, and to build communities of like-minded individuals who are working together toward a common goal. It is vision that moves us from isolation to collaboration, from individual efforts to collective impact. In the end, vision is the key to creating a life that is both successful and meaningful. It is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. Without vision, life can feel aimless, uncertain, and uninspiring. With vision, we are able to chart a course toward a future that is full of possibility and potential. Vision gives us the clarity, the motivation, and the resilience to overcome obstacles, to persevere through challenges, and to take action toward our goals. It is the compass that guides us on our journey and the force that propels us forward. Vision is not just a luxury, it is essential. Without it, we are simply existing. With it, we are living fully and purposefully, creating the life we were meant to live. Commitment to growth is the cornerstone of a successful, purposeful life. It is a decision to continue evolving, learning, and improving regardless of the circumstances, challenges, or obstacles that come our way. Growth is not just a process, it is a mindset, an attitude, and a commitment that shapes our actions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. It is a lifelong pursuit that requires dedication, discipline, and an unwavering belief that there is always more to learn and more to become. At the core of commitment to growth is the understanding that change is inevitable. Life is dynamic and we are always in a state of flux. Every day brings new challenges, new opportunities, and new experiences that shape us. If we resist change, if we try to stay stagnant in a world that is constantly evolving, we risk falling behind. Growth requires us to embrace change, to step outside of our comfort zones, and to be open to the process of becoming more than we are today. It is easy to stay where we are, to find comfort in routine, and to avoid stepping into the unknown. But those who commit to growth understand that growth never happens in the comfort zone. Growth happens when we stretch beyond what is familiar, when we push ourselves to face the unknown, and when we challenge ourselves to evolve. The commitment to growth starts with the decision to take responsibility for our own development. Too often, people wait for external circumstances or other people to shape their growth. They expect their environment, their circumstances, or their job to bring about the change they desire. However, true growth begins within. It begins with the choice to take charge of our own lives and to commit to the process of self-improvement. This commitment is not dependent on external factors, but rather it is rooted in an internal drive to become better, to learn more, and to evolve. We are the architects of our own future, and the growth we experience is directly related to the effort we put into our own development. Commitment to growth requires a mindset of continuous learning. Those who are committed to growing understand that learning does not stop after school or after reaching a certain age or milestone. Growth is not a destination, but a journey that lasts a lifetime. It is about consistently seeking new knowledge, owning new skills, and expanding our horizons. The world is full of opportunities for learning, and every experience, whether positive or negative, holds lessons that can contribute to our growth. The key is to maintain an attitude of curiosity and a willingness to learn from every situation. This mindset of continuous learning helps us stay open to new ideas, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking. It allows us to adapt to changing circumstances, to solve problems creatively, and to remain relevant in a world that is constantly evolving. However, learning alone is not enough. Commitment to growth also requires action. Growth is not passive, it is active and requires effort. It is easy to accumulate knowledge, to read books, take courses or attend seminars, but unless we put what we learn into practice, the knowledge remains useless. True growth happens when we apply what we learn to our lives. It is in the doing, in the implementation of new ideas that we truly evolve. Growth requires us to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones and to face challenges head on. It means being willing to try, fail, learn from those failures and try again. Without action, growth is simply an abstract concept. It is through action that we transform theory into practice and turn potential into reality. The process of growth is not always smooth. There will be times when progress feels slow, when setbacks occur, and when failure seems inevitable. In these moments, it is easy to become discouraged or to question whether the effort is worth it. However, true commitment to growth is reflected in our ability to persevere through the difficult times. Growth is not linear. It often comes in waves, with periods of rapid progress followed by slower times of reflection and recalibration. What matters is not the speed at which we grow, but our commitment to continuing the journey. It is in these difficult moments that growth often occurs the most. Adversity has the power to shape us in ways that comfort cannot. When we face challenges, we are forced to adapt, to think differently, and to develop new strengths. These experiences, while difficult, are often the ones that catalyze the most significant growth in our lives. Another critical aspect of commitment to growth is the ability to embrace feedback. Growth requires humility to acknowledge that we are not perfect and that there is always room for improvement. No matter how successful we become, no matter how much we accomplish, we must remain open to feedback from others. Whether it comes from mentors, peers, or even our own self-reflection, feedback is an essential tool for growth. It provides us with insights into areas where we can improve, where we can develop new skills, and where we may be falling short. Embracing feedback is a sign of maturity and wisdom. It shows that we are not only committed to learning, but we are committed to improving and refining ourselves constantly. Commitment to growth also means developing resilience. Life is unpredictable, and the path to growth is rarely straight. We will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and challenges that test our resolve. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward in the face of adversity, to bounce back from failure, and to remain committed to our goals even when the going gets tough. Resilience is built over time through our ability to manage stress, overcome challenges, and stay focused on our objectives. When we face setbacks, we have two choices. We can either let them defeat us, or we can use them as stepping stones toward greater growth. Those who are committed to growth choose to view setbacks as opportunities for learning and development. They refuse to be defined by failure, and instead they use each challenge as a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. A significant part of growth is also understanding that it requires sacrifice. Commitment to growth often means letting go of old habits, beliefs, and patterns of behavior that no longer serve us. It requires us to step away from what is familiar and comfortable and to embrace change even when that change feels uncomfortable. Growth requires discipline, consistency, and focus. It means prioritizing long-term goals over short-term pleasures and being willing to put in the hard work necessary to achieve success. Sacrifice may come in many forms, whether it is sacrificing time, comfort, or resources, but it is an essential part of the growth process. Growth is rarely convenient, and it often requires us to make difficult choices and to push ourselves beyond what we thought was possible. A key element of commitment to growth is self-awareness. To grow, we must first know where we are starting from. Self-awareness allows us to identify our strengths, our weaknesses, and the areas in which we need to improve. It provides us with clarity about our goals and helps us chart a course for our development. Without self-awareness, we can easily become lost or distracted along the way. Being committed to growth means continually assessing where we are, what we have achieved, and where we need to focus our efforts moving forward. It involves a deep understanding of our own motivations, limitations, and aspirations. And it requires us to be honest with ourselves about the work that still needs to be done. Finally, commitment to growth is not something we do alone. While growth is a personal journey, it is often facilitated by the relationships we build with others. We are shaped by the people around us, their influence, guidance, and support. Mentors, friends, and colleagues play a critical role in our development. They challenge us, provide us with wisdom, and offer encouragement when needed most. Being committed to growth means being willing to learn from others, to seek out people who will inspire and motivate us, and to surround ourselves with individuals who support our goals. The relationships we cultivate can serve as both a source of strength and a catalyst for growth. Commitment to growth is the decision to never stop improving, to never settle for mediocrity, and to constantly strive toward becoming the best version of ourselves. It requires dedication, resilience, and a willingness to embrace discomfort in the pursuit of excellence. Growth is not just about acquiring new knowledge or skills. It is about evolving as a person, developing stronger character, and making a meaningful impact on the world around us. When we are committed to growth, we open ourselves up to a life of endless possibilities and fulfillment. The journey may be long and challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. It is through our commitment to growth that we can reach our full potential and create a life that is rich with purpose, success, and meaning. Embracing the process is one of the most powerful and transformative choices we can make in our lives. It is about recognizing that success, fulfillment, achievement are not instantaneous or automatic. They require patience, consistency, and an unwavering commitment to the journey. Too often, people focus only on the end result, the finish line, the final goal, or the completion of a project, and overlook the importance of the steps along the way. Embracing the process means acknowledging that the path to our dreams, ambitions, and goals is as important, if not more important, than the outcome itself. It is in the process that growth happens, lessons are learned, and our true character is shaped. At its core, embracing the process is about understanding that progress is not linear, nor is it always immediate. There will be days when we feel like we are moving forward, and others when we feel like we are stuck or going backwards. The key is not to be discouraged by the fluctuations of progress, but to stay committed to the process, trusting that every step, whether it feels like success or failure, is contributing to our growth. Growth is often incremental, and the most significant transformations take place over time. It is easy to become disheartened when we do not see immediate results, but true change and progress require time, consistency, and a willingness to stay the course. The process is where we learn the most about ourselves. It is during the journey that we discover our strengths and weaknesses, our limits and potential, and our capacity for resilience. When we embrace the process, we allow ourselves to engage fully with the challenges, obstacles, and setbacks that inevitably arise. These challenges are not signs that we are on the wrong path. Rather, they are opportunities for growth, refinement, and deeper understanding. Every difficulty we face, every obstacle we encounter, has the potential to teach us something valuable. Instead of avoiding the discomfort that comes with challenges, embracing the process means leaning into it, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone to greater growth and achievement. The act of embracing the process also means accepting that perfection is not the goal. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It convinces us that we must do everything perfectly or not at all, causing us to procrastinate, doubt ourselves, or avoid taking risks altogether. However, the process is messy. It is full of mistakes, failures, detours, and unexpected turns. These imperfections are not failures, they are part of the process of growth and development. Every misstep, every failure brings us closer to the lessons we need to learn in order to succeed. Perfection, if it ever comes, is not an end point, but a natural result of the ongoing refinement and improvement that comes with embracing the process. True mastery is not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning to grow from them. When we embrace the process, we also recognize that success is not a one-time event, but a series of small, consistent actions. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is often not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It is about the willingness to keep going, even when things get tough. Success is the result of many small decisions, actions, and habits compounded over time. The process involves daily choices to continue when it feels difficult, to keep learning when we face setbacks, and to push through challenges when it seems easier to quit. Embracing the process means focusing on the daily actions that move us closer to our goals, rather than obsessing over the ultimate destination. The journey, the small steps, and the consistent effort are what lead to lasting success. Another key aspect of embracing the process is letting go of the need for immediate gratification. In today's fast-paced world, we are accustomed to getting things quickly, whether it's information, food, or entertainment. This culture of instant gratification can make it difficult to embrace the slower, more deliberate pace of true growth. We want results now, and we often expect to achieve our goals faster than is realistically possible. However, embracing the process requires us to resist the temptation of shortcuts and to accept that meaningful change takes time. It is about having the patience to continue putting in the work, even when the results are not immediately visible. It is about trusting the process and knowing that every effort, no matter how small, is contributing to our ultimate success. The slow, steady progress made in the process is often far more sustainable and meaningful than the quick wins we may seek along the way. Embracing the process also requires a shift in mindset from a focus on outcomes to a focus on the journey. While it is natural to set goals and to want to achieve them, it is essential to recognize that the process is where the transformation happens. The journey is where we learn, grow, and evolve. When we focus solely on the end result, we miss the richness and value of the experiences, challenges, and lessons that come with the process. By shifting our mindset, we can enjoy the process for what it is: an opportunity to grow, to become better, and to develop the skills and mindset needed to achieve our goals. The joy and satisfaction that comes from fully embracing the process far outweigh the temporary excitement of reaching a goal. The process also helps us develop resilience and perseverance. Success often requires us to keep going when things get tough. When we encounter obstacles, face rejection, or experience failure, it is easy to become disheartened. However, those who succeed are often those who can keep going in the face of adversity. Embracing the process means developing the strength to persevere even when the outcome is uncertain or the path seems unclear. It is about understanding that every challenge we face is a test of our commitment, and those who are willing to continue despite difficulty are the ones who eventually reach their goals. By embracing the process, we develop the mental and emotional fortitude needed to push through challenges and stay focused on the long-term vision, even when immediate results are not apparent. Furthermore, embracing the process is essential for personal growth. Growth does not occur in a vacuum. It is the result of facing challenges, learning from experiences, and continuously improving. The process forces us to confront our weaknesses, develop new skills, and expand our perspectives. It is in the process that we develop new levels of self-awareness, confidence, and competence. The process teaches us patience, humility, and discipline. Every challenge we face in the process is an opportunity for us to become more than we were before. And by embracing the process fully, we create a life that is marked by continual growth, development, and transformation. Each step forward is an act of self-improvement, an opportunity to refine our character, and a chance to become more resilient, more skilled, and more capable. Another important aspect of embracing the process is the understanding that setbacks and failures are a natural part of the journey. Too often, people see setbacks as signs that they are not meant to succeed or that they are on the wrong path. In reality, setbacks are a normal and necessary part of any process of growth. They offer valuable lessons, teach us resilience, and provide opportunities for improvement. When we embrace the process, we accept that failure is not something to fear or avoid, but something to learn from. Setbacks are simply temporary roadblocks, not permanent conditions. The key is to remain focused on the long-term journey, to stay committed to the process, and to use each setback as an opportunity to adjust, improve, and continue moving forward. To embrace the process fully, we must also be willing to trust the timing of our journey. We live in a world that often values speed, instant results, and quick fixes. This can create the illusion that success should come quickly, and that if it doesn't, we are somehow falling behind. However, each person's journey is unique and each process unfolds at its own pace. Embracing the process means recognizing that there is a natural rhythm to growth and that it takes the time it takes. Trusting the timing of the process allows us to be patient with ourselves and others, and to understand that the right opportunities, lessons will come at the right time. When we trust the process, we let go of the need to control everything and learn to accept the flow of life, knowing that it is leading us toward our goals in its own time and in its own way. Ultimately, Embracing the process is about cultivating a deep sense of trust in ourselves, in the journey, and in the lessons we are learning along the way. It is a commitment to stay engaged with the journey no matter how long, difficult, or uncertain it may seem. The process is not just a means to an end, it is an integral part of the destination. It is in the process that we grow, evolve, and become who we are meant to be. By embracing the process, we release the pressure of needing everything to happen immediately and allow ourselves the freedom to grow, learn, and develop at our own pace. When we commit to the process, we not only reach our goals, but also experience the profound transformation that comes from fully engaging in the journey. The concept of the new you is an invitation to step into a new phase of life, a life that is richer, more meaningful, and aligned with your true purpose and potential. It is a call to redefine who you are and to shape a version of yourself that is not limited by past experiences, external expectations, or the confines of who you used to be. The new you represents transformation, growth, and a commitment to evolving beyond your current limitations. It is about shedding the old skin, letting go of what no longer serves you, and embracing the person you are becoming. This process of becoming a new version of yourself is not an overnight change, nor is it an event that happens once and for all. It is an ongoing journey, one that requires self-reflection, dedication, and an openness to change. To embrace the new you requires an understanding that change is not just about altering surface level aspects of your life, but about undergoing a deep internal transformation. It starts with your mindset, the way you perceive yourself, the world around you, and your place within it. The first step in becoming the new version of yourself is recognizing that your current reality is a product of the choices and beliefs you have held up until this point. This does not mean blaming yourself for where you are, but rather acknowledging that who you are today is a reflection of the decisions you have made. If you want to experience a new version of yourself, you must be willing to make new choices, cultivate new beliefs, and adopt new habits. The journey to the new you begins with self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which transformation is built. It is the ability to recognize your strengths and weaknesses, to understand your motivations and fears, and to see your current reality with honesty and clarity. When you become more self-aware, you can begin to identify the areas of your life that need change. This includes your mindset, behaviors, relationships, and environment. Self-awareness is not about judgment or criticism of yourself. It is about understanding who you are in the present moment so that you can consciously choose who you want to become. To begin creating the new you, you must first evaluate your current situation. What are the areas of your life that are not serving you? What habits or beliefs are holding you back from reaching your full potential? These may be beliefs that you've held onto from your past, patterns of behavior that no longer align with your goals, or relationships that have become toxic. The process of transformation requires that you let go of these outdated parts of yourself. Letting go can be difficult because the old version of you may have been familiar, even comfortable, but it is essential to make room for the new. If you continue to hold on to the past, you cannot fully step into your future. As you begin to let go of the old, it's important to remember transformation is not about becoming someone you are not. It is about uncovering who you truly are beneath the layers of past conditioning, limiting beliefs, and external influences. It is about rediscovering the essence of who you were always meant to be. The new is not a completely different person, but a more authentic version of yourself, a version that is free from the limitations that you have allowed to define you. It is about aligning your actions with your values, your beliefs with your purpose, and your goals with your potential. To bring the new you into existence, it is necessary to cultivate a mindset of growth and possibility. A growth mindset is the belief that you are capable of change, learning, and improvement. It is the understanding that you are not fixed in place and that you have the ability to expand your capabilities, challenge your limits, and achieve things that you once thought were impossible. With a growth mindset, setbacks are seen as opportunities for learning, and failures are viewed as stepping stones to success. The new version of you will require the ability to embrace challenges and see them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. A key component of creating the new you is taking responsibility for your own growth. Personal growth is not something that happens to you, but something that you actively choose to pursue. It requires commitment, discipline, and self-motivation. No one else can do the work for you. While you can receive guidance, mentorship, and support, the process of becoming the new version of yourself is a deeply personal one. It is about taking ownership of your life and your choices. If you want to change, you must be willing to do the hard work, whether that involves learning new skills, overcoming fears, breaking old habits, or stepping out of your comfort zone. The new version of you is one that is constantly evolving. Transformation is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. The journey of personal growth is never complete, and there is always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to become. Embracing the process of becoming the new you means understanding that growth is a lifelong commitment. The moment you stop growing, you start stagnating. The new is not a final destination, but a continual evolution of who you are. As you evolve, you will encounter new challenges, new lessons, and new opportunities for growth. Each new stage of life will require new versions of yourself, each more refined, more aligned, and more connected to your true potential. Along the way, you will encounter resistance. Transformation is rarely easy. The process of becoming the new version of yourself will challenge you in ways you may not expect. Old patterns of behavior, negative self-talk, and limiting beliefs will try to pull you back into your comfort zone. People around you may resist your change, either because they are uncomfortable with the new you, or because they are afraid of what your transformation will mean for them. Embracing the new you requires that you stand firm in your commitment to yourself, even in the face of resistance. It requires courage to stay true to your vision, even when the world around you seems to be pulling you in a different direction. As you move forward in this journey, you will also encounter moments of doubt. These moments are a natural part of the process. The fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, and the fear of not being good enough can all arise as you pursue the new version of yourself. However, these fears are not signs that you should stop. They are signs that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone and into growth. The new version of yourself is not defined by the absence of fear, but by your ability to move forward in spite of it. It is in these moments of doubt that you must rely on your commitment to the process and trust that with time and effort, you will continue to evolve. One of the most important aspects of becoming the new you is developing a deep sense of self-love and acceptance. Transformation does not happen from a place of self-criticism or self-judgment. True growth comes from a place of compassion and understanding for yourself. As you work to become the new version of yourself, you will make mistakes, you will face setbacks, and you will encounter moments of failure. It is essential that you treat yourself with kindness and patience during these times. Instead of beating yourself up or being overly critical, offer yourself the same support and encouragement that you would give to a friend. The new version of yourself is not perfect. It is simply more authentic, more resilient, and more aligned with your true potential. To step into the new you, you must also surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your growth. To create the new version of yourself, you must seek out relationships that support your goals, challenge you to be better, and inspire you to keep moving forward. These people will encourage you when things get tough, provide feedback that helps you grow, and remind you of your potential when you forget. Let go of relationships that drain you or hold you back from reaching your potential. Instead, build a support network of people who believe in you and who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. In addition to relationships, the environment in which you live and work plays a critical role in shaping the new you. Your physical surroundings, the information you consume, and the habits you cultivate all influence who you become. To step into the new version of yourself, you must create an environment that fosters growth, creativity, and focus. This means surrounding yourself with positive influences, setting up routines that support your goals, and eliminating distractions that pull you away from your path. Create an environment that aligns with the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. The space around you should inspire you to be your best, to stay committed to your transformation, and to take daily steps toward becoming the new you. Finally, becoming the new is about living with intention. Every decision, every action, and every thought must align with the vision of who you want to become. Living with intention means being conscious of your choices, setting clear goals, and taking deliberate steps toward creating the life you desire. It is about aligning your daily actions with your long-term vision and making decisions that reflect the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. The new version of yourself is not a passive creation. It is something you actively shape through the choices you make every day. The new you is not just a fantasy or an idealized version of who you wish you could be. It is a very real possibility, a version of yourself that is waiting to be unlocked. By embracing the journey of transformation, by making intentional choices, and by staying committed to your growth, you can create a life that is more aligned with your purpose and potential. The new version of you is not a distant dream. It is a reality that is waiting to unfold step by step as you embrace the process of becoming.